Hey everyone, this is Jen, and I am doing my day one of my official 30-day video challenge. I'm here in my Richardson office in Dallas, Texas area, for those of you who may be watching this out of the state. And I decided to do this yesterday. I was in the mastermind group with my amazing colleagues, and Dr. Sue, Dr. Sue Hagel, decided to do the 30-day video challenge. And so I thought to myself, well, why not? And then a bunch of fear came up, and I had all sorts of, trepidation, and decided, well, what the hell? If there's a fear about something, then we need to address it and move on. So here I am. So I made a list of things that I was going to talk about, because I've got all these different topics and things that might be ideal for me to share on this 30-day video challenge. However, this morning I woke up out of a dream and was in that space when you're in that twilight, kind of not quite awake, not quite asleep, where it's really easy to tap into your inner guidance. And I got just a real strong hit to share this with you today. So we're going to talk about dreams, and this was totally unplanned. So anyhow, I've heard from a lot of clients, including myself and friends, that dreams have been like massively vivid. A lot of information coming through for us in our dreams right now as we shift our consciousness in such big, expansive ways. So dreams are really important for us to pay attention to. And of course, our dreams are a very clear, well, not always clear, but a symbolic representation of what's going on in our subconscious. So the part of our mind that we don't always pay attention to. And I had a very vivid dream this morning, and when I woke up out of it, I didn't feel comfortable with some of the feelings that were coming up based on the dream, and immediately got this guidance to take the dream and imagine that there is this gigantic, like, golden crystal bowl, and to take all the feelings and everything that happened in the dream and to put it into the bowl. So I had this like massive, almost like the size of maybe a car, and I kind of put everything in the dream in this bowl, and then I was guided to just fill that bowl up with golden light. So I started to just pour liquid golden light into this bowl, and basically the guidance that I got was to transmute all the subconscious stuff that was coming through in the dreams that is probably playing out in my daily life, to change it. And by putting the dream and everything that I was experiencing within that dream in this bowl, and then throw a bunch of golden light in it with the intention to transmute it, to change it, to allow the golden light to absorb everything in the dream, then it was like able to be changed. So it didn't have to exist in my subconscious mind anymore. And so, man, that was a lot easier than having to go to a hypnosis session or having to dig into my subconscious mind to figure out what needed to be, cleared. Because as you may or may not know, like 92% or more of how we respond to our daily interaction, our emotions, come from our subconscious mind. And we often have no flippin' clue about what's going on in these old programs and beliefs and these tape players and these patterns of, what's going on. Our conscious minds really are only responsible for a very small percentage of what's really happening. So if we're able to pay attention to our dreams and utilize the information that comes through, and then maybe, throw in this little handy technique, imagine some of the easy shifts that we can do. So everything really comes down to intention. So if you've got some things that you're working on or you're aware of, and maybe you have something like I did this morning that comes into your consciousness, like, why not try it? So that's just what I wanted to share with you today. Oh, and then one other dream story, which I thought was really cool, that also happened this morning. I woke up and one of my dreams was about a friend of mine, and in the dream she was crying and crying and crying. And I remember putting my hand on her and saying like she was releasing a lot. And so when I woke up, when I was fully conscious out of the dream state, I actually sent her a text message this morning saying, hey, I had this dream about you, and this and this and this happened. I won't go into all the details. And she literally wrote back later saying she had had a similar dream where she was doing a lot of crying in the dream. So if that doesn't, indicate that our dreams are extremely powerful right now, I don't know what does. So I hope that's helpful to you. Again, if you wake up in the morning and you're still kind of in that twilight state and you just maybe had a scary dream or something that was really uncomfortable, maybe some old fears or some feelings of lack of self-worth, imagine just placing it into a bowl, filling that up with golden light, and just asking that whatever is coming up, whatever energies and programs that aren't serving you anymore, because it's like old baggage you're carrying around, just imagine that golden light can totally change it and transmute it, and just ask that it be shifted into something lighter. You could even just ask it be shifted into love. It can be shifted into happiness. So whatever works for you. So that's day 1 of my 30-day video challenge, and hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully that is a little tip that might work for you, as we're all experiencing some pretty incredible dreams right now. All right, y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining. Take care.